Welcome to another episode of Tap Out with Coach Peanut.
This is great. This is awesome.
Where we cover everything going on in the ring and backstage. From body slams,
What is this maniac doing?
hair pulls, and ankle locks. Let's head down to ringside and check in with Coach Peanut and the Nutty Bunch. Here's your host, Coach Peanut.
What's up, everybody? I just wanted to jump on here real quick, but I'm going to give everybody some time to get in here because I know it just went live. So tonight, all I'm really doing on here is I am going over the Fortnite tournaments. So I'm going to go over that once I start getting a few people in here. I know the scoring is confusing, but I'll wait a few minutes. Actually, I'll probably play another video just to give it a few more minutes here. Let's do this one.
Welcome to another episode of Coach Peanut and the Nutty Bunch Sports Talk Show, where we take you around the diamond to keep you updated on all the past week's events, preview what's coming up, and even help you with your fantasy lineups. Let's head down to the dugout and check in with Coach Peanut and the Nutty Bunch. Live from Lady Lake, Florida, here's your host, Coach Peanut.
I wish I was still live from Lady Lake, Florida, but unfortunately I'm not. Gabe, what's up, buddy? What's going on here? I just accidentally closed up and opened another window. But can you hear me okay, Gabe? I have not used this stream software in a while, so I want to make sure everything's working okay. But mainly, I wanted to give everybody a few minutes to get in here so we can go over everything about the scoring. But I wanted to give it a few more minutes because it is confusing. I get it. I know some of you have trouble hearing or understanding it, and there's a lot of new people in the group. Gabe, I'm sure you might understand most of it, but I'm going to go over everything from scratch. But I'm glad you can hear me. That's good. And as you guys come in, just say, hey, so I know everybody's in here. I see there's some people in here, but I want to make sure my chat's working okay because I have not streamed forever, and I do miss it. But we are going to start up the wrestling show next week, so this is a good trial to make sure I got all the software working right. So yeah, I'll get started here in a second. I hate to jump right into it, and then if a bunch of people jump in, I know it's only been a couple minutes I've been on. So if you've got any questions, just throw them out there in chat, and I'll get to them as soon as I get to a stopping point. It's really not that complicated to understand once you see it. And I'm hoping that when I post those standings every day, maybe it'll make more sense once you actually see it, how it works. But the way I'll do it is I will say this. I use Fortnite Tracker for everything. I always have. It's the most accurate one that I've found. The problem is it won't let me score every category that I wish. Assists is a big one. I wish we could track assists, because there's always that joke of me stealing someone's kills, but then they get the assist. Well, that doesn't help them out a bit, but I try my best not to when we're in tournaments, but it happens. So yeah, I use the Fortnite Tracker, and during these tournaments, we've tried many different ways of scoring, and the best way to do it is what the average is. I've tried it with total kills. I've tried it with total wins. We've tried it with total placements, but it just rewards the people that play 100 games a week. And then the people that are too busy, they just can't compete. So we do averages. And the way we do that is the first category I'll say is win percentage. And what win percentage is you take the amount of wins you get and divide that by the games you've played. It's very simple. So, for example, if you played 12 games and had 2 wins, that's 16.67%. It's very simple to do, but that's the first category. The second category is average kills per game. Another simple one. You just take your kills, divide it by your games played. If you played those same 12 games, you had 77 kills. That's 6.42 average kills per game. It's very simple. Kills divided by games. The next one is kill-death ratio. And the way you do kill-death ratio is, let's say you played those 12 games, you had 77 kills, but you had those 2 wins. So kill-death ratio is your kills divided by games that you died in. So you don't lose the 2 wins. So actually you only divided by 10 games. So 12 games, you had 2 wins, 10 games you died in. You take those 77 kills divided by those 10 instead of 12, and that's 7.7. Thanks, Gabe, for making the post in the group. I appreciate that. And anybody can always go back and watch this when you're done. So if you missed it, you joined late, whatever, you can go back and watch the stream. What's up, Casey? So again, kill-death ratio is the one that people have a hard time with. You divide your kills, or divide kills divided by your games you died in. So just remember, if you played 12 games, you had 2 wins, you're only counting the 10 because those are the games you died in. So you take your 77 kills divided by the 10, that's 7.7. The fourth category we use is top 5 percentage. Now that's only in duos. In trios and squads, it's different. But duos, you take top 5%. And the way you get that is you take all the games you've played that you placed in top 5 divided by your total games played. So, for example, if you played 12 games and you placed 4 of them in the top 5, you take 4 divided by the 12, that's 33.33%. The final scoring category is your top 12 placement. So you would take your 12 games played. Let's say you placed in the top 12 7 times out of those 12. That's 58.33%. So again, you just take your placement divided by your games played. Very simple. That's your 5 scoring categories. You got win percentage, average kills, kill-death ratio, top 5 placement, and top 12 placement. That's the categories. Now let me show you how we get our score, because this is the one that everybody always gets confused on, because your score is going to go up and down every day, or can. Maybe it won't, but it can go up and down. Even if you have a good day, someone below you could have an even better day and pass you, causing you to lose points. And then I'll get that message, how the hell did my score go down when I had a good day? Well, it happens. And, you might only have a decent day and your score go way down because the people below you, or it could even go up with a bad day because the people above you did even worse. I'll show you here and it'll make more sense. You've been getting screwed today. Well, I'm glad to see you got to play today, though, Tubster. Got to get your 12 games in. So for this example, let's just say there's 10 people in the tournament when actually we have 40, but let's just say there's 10. So in that win percentage, I take everybody's win percentage. I write them all down, and then I rank them 1 through 10. And I have the paper, but I don't think you'll be able to see it very good because it's so tiny. Yeah, this is probably way too small for you to see. Well, actually, it's backwards because, okay, so you can see. So win percentage is this first column right here. Right here. So these are ranked in order of your win percentage. So basically, I write down everybody in order. Let's just say, for the example, there's only 10 people in the tournament. What's up, Zach? First place gets 10. Second place gets 9. Third place gets 8, 7, 6, all the way down to the last place person gets 1 point. Now, where it gets confusing to some people is, let's say the first 2 people are tied with the same percentage. I have to take the first place 10 point and the second place 9 point, which would be 19 points, and divide those in half, which is 9.5 points. So the two people get 9.5 points instead of 10 and 9. If that makes sense. I hope it does. So if there's three people tied, let's just say 10, 9, 8 is tied. You add all three of those together, that's 27 points, 10, 9, and 8. You divide that by 3 because there's 3 people. That's 9 points. So all 3 of them people are getting 9 points instead of 10, 9, 8, if that makes sense. It makes sense on paper, but I'm trying to explain it as slow and best as I can. For example, if there's 4 people tied, let's say 10, 9, 8, 7. You add all those together. That's 34 points total, what should have been there. Divide that by 4, and you get 8.5 points for each one of those. Because you'll see a lot of these, when there's a big, huge tiebreaker, you'll see everybody getting the same score, and you're like, what the heck? So it gets a little complicated. And that's what I say. You could have a good day in your own mind, but someone below you passes you, and it causes your score to go down. Especially when there's the first couple of days of the tournament where, like there's some people that hasn't even played a game yet. So once they start playing, if they have a good day today or tomorrow, they're going to pass you or pass the other people, causing the scores to fluctuate a lot. Like some people only played a couple of games today, and they lost like 40 some points because of the way these tiebreakers worked. But it evens out toward the end of the week. Like once we get to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it'll start to even out a little bit when everybody starts getting all their games in. So I know there's some people that hasn't played. There's like, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 people out of the 40 that hasn't even played a game yet, which I know that Tubster mentioned they played. So that cuts it down to probably 7, because I'm sure he means him and Zoe have played, So, and Chris said he can't play till Friday. I think I saw in the comments or something like that. But as long as you get your 12 games in by Sunday, you're good. And then the way this tournament works is we got 20 teams. We're only 16 will make it to the tournament. So the bottom 4 teams will not go on to the tournament. So you got to make sure that you're not in the bottom 4, because then you can't be in. And we're going to do double elimination. So even if you lose the first week, you can still get a chance to come back. So everybody has a bad week, you get another shot. So the tournament takes a little bit longer, but with this shorter amount of teams, it won't be that bad. So I hope I explained. I hope if you guys have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. I really want to make sure that we've, got all the questions answered. And I see Casey in here. I see Tubster. I see Zach. I see Gabe. Who else is in here? Just say, hey, so I know you at least stopped by, and I hope you understand. And again, make sure you guys understand. You can go back and watch the video again. It's not going to be that long of a video. I just wanted to make it short and sweet of how it worked. And I know that some of you got in here a little later, but again, I'll go over it real quick. The scoring categories that we use is win percentage, which is just your wins divided by your games played. You got average kills divided by games played. 2 really simple ones. Gabe, I will get you back in those chats. That's what you get for leaving. You did that, but I'll get you back in there. I forgot about that. The next category is kill death ratio. Again, kill death ratio, you take your kills divided by the games that you died in. So, for example, you played 12 games, had 2 wins. You take your kills divided by only 10 instead of 12 because you had the 2 wins. So that one's a little trickier for you to do on your own, but you'll see it easy on paper. Then you got your top 5 placement and your top 12 placement. So you take your top 5 placement games divided by your total games played, and your top 12 game placement divided by your total games played. So that's really it. And then the scoring category, again, it's just ranked. We got 40 people in the tournament. So first place gets 40, then 39, 38, 37, 36, all the way down to 1. And we got the 5 categories. Add them all your points together, and that's your score. Your score will go up and down every day. I can pretty much promise you, especially these first few days. But any questions, throw them out there. Seriously, I've covered everything. I want to make sure y'all understand, because every time we do these tournaments, There's people in the comments. I see it all the time. They don't understand how it works. If you guys do understand, try to help me out and let them know what's going on. I will be on here playing as soon as I turn this off. If anybody wants to play some duos, I definitely need some better games in. Yesterday really killed my score. We're down at the bottom now, so I definitely got to play some games tonight. So any questions at all? Anything you guys got? Ready to answer. No, it's not your fault, Case. I knew you were in here, so I wanted to play around. I was just kidding. And it's not your fault either. We just got in some really sweaty ass lobbies, got our ass kicked. It's not your fault. Don't worry, I was just kidding. But no, if you guys don't have any other questions, I do want to let you guys know I am going back to streaming next week. Monday, we are having our wrestling show. So I got a brand new video made for it. So in case you haven't seen it, I did that right at the very beginning, but I want to play it again. Tell me what you guys think of this new video that they just made for our. This is the intro going for the wrestling show. So check it out.
Welcome to another episode of Tap Out with Coach Peanut.
This is great. This is awesome.
Where we cover everything going on in the ring and backstage. From body slams,
What is this maniac doing?
hair pulls, and ankle locks. Let's head down to ringside and check in with Coach Peanut and the Nutty Bunch. Here's your host, Coach Peanut.
All right. You got sweaty lobbies and a possible cheating one. You know, we had the other day an obvious cheater, and yesterday there was a couple of them that you can't prove it, but Casey and I was playing. We landed. I swear she got killed like right off the bat. And that guy knew exactly where I was at because he jumped straight down, come right in the room where I was at, and just killed me in one shot. I mean, it was just like so instantaneous. I don't know how in the world the guy could have possibly knew where I was at. I mean, yeah, your lobby, they were hard. And I mean, that's fine. And I would rather, I don't want to rather play in the harder lobbies, but I don't want to play in lobbies that are so easy. We won't mention her name, that you're getting 25, 30 kills a game every time without even trying. You're not getting any better, by playing against bots, It's fun sometimes, but whatever, it is what it is. I do like playing in competitive lobbies. I don't like playing in ranked as much for how that didn't make a lot of sense, but it's like in these tournaments, I'd rather play in a normal lobby. So you want it to be competitive, but you don't want it to be overly competitive. A lag cheat, I'm not sure exactly how you do it, but I just don't understand why you want to cheat at these games. Call of Duty, Fortnite, whatever it is. I don't understand people when they feel the need to cheat playing these games. What are they gaining out of it? It's so dumb. But again, we're going to be back next Monday. I don't know for sure when I'm going to be back to streaming Fortnite. I want to get back to it, but then it's just, I got so much other stuff going on right now, and it's so hard to commit to a normal schedule like I used to have. I used to stream pretty much every day, and it got to be a lot. And I miss it. I mean, I had some of the best times ever streaming with you guys. Zach, Gabe, you guys were there, Tubster. So you guys were always there. We played every night. You guys made it feel like a family. There's others that were there too that obviously don't want to play anymore. But I miss them too. I mean, I miss those. I look forward to it every day, getting off work, coming home, jumping on stream. It all started with my nephew. We played with him. It was so much fun, and I miss it. I really do. but I'd love to get back to it. I really do. And we used to do so many other things like the cooking show and trivia and different things like that. I had this video right here made for trivia, and I've still never got to do the Stranger Things trivia. I mean, if there's Stranger Things fans in here and they want to do it, I really would love to get it set up again. But check out this video here if you want to see it. Stranger Things, we had it made.
Are you ready for the most metal concert in the history of the world?
Yeah, Gabe, I really loved doing the cooking show. I did. And then I had the other idea that we were going to, because we used to go out to eat like every weekend. So I had the idea to go to restaurants, tape it, and I was going to call it Around the Plate. Had the logo made, everything. Then we moved to Florida and then never started it up. So I mean, I would really love to get all that stuff going again. Put it this way, he was lagging my game, and I was missing every shot, even though hit markers on the screen, but he's missing shots. Yeah, I don't know how people do that kind of stuff. I really don't. I mean, it's dumb. I don't know. But I think that's good for tonight. I think, I've covered everything, and you guys don't seem to have any questions. So I know you guys are mostly the OGs that are in here anyway. You understand it. Restaurant reviews, that'd be fun. There is some restaurants that I've went to that I would love to have done it. Like the first time you go to certain places and do a review, good or bad. I'd love to do those again. I've got to get back to like doing that kind of stuff and having fun because I need it. I'd like to do some streams from out at the Thirsty Turtle and do stuff from out there. There's just so much I want to do, and I'm not blaming everything on it, but my insurance is screwed up right now, and I didn't get re-signed up in time. And I just say it because it doesn't bother me to say it. I could not get my depression medication refilled, and I've been on it now for a few years. And I'm fighting with them to get it covered because it's very expensive to have it when it's not covered. So I haven't had it now for going on 2 months. So the first couple of weeks of not having it, it was bad. Like my head was so messed up, and it still is to some point, but it's getting a lot better. I just really, I struggle every day with, and I don't know how to put this, but like, okay, let's say I have all these great ideas and I get them all together. I get ready to do it. I get all excited. And then I have no motivation to follow through with it. And I have that with so many things right now. I have, a grief support group that I'm organizing. Literally, I just saw a message pop up from them. I have people that want me to have a support group where everybody can get together and talk and help each other to get through loss. We're getting close to getting that started. That's not going to be something to stream or anything, obviously, but I mean, it's just I'm having trouble getting over the hump of getting that going. I have all kinds like the trivia night. I have people that want to come over to the house and play trivia in person, not on stream, out there at our bar. And I can't get it to go. There's just so many things that I want to do, and I struggle with that every day. And like the streaming, I know that's what it is. It's like, it's not like it's hard to sit behind this desk, turn on the stream and play a game with you guys and enjoy it. But it's just like hitting that button to go live is just so hard for me. I don't know why. I don't understand why I have trouble with all that stuff, but I do. And I wish I didn't. I didn't used to. I know that. So that's enough being down for a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here and jump on jump on Fortnite if anybody wants to play some duos. What's up, Tony? How you doing, man? Glad she can make it. Yeah, I appreciate that, Casey. Thank you so much. I'm glad because it's I don't say I don't have anybody, but it's like hard to talk to people, about things, and everybody has always said, hey, I'm here for you, anything you need, or anytime you want to talk, or like, and I'm the type I don't want to reach out to people like I reach out if there's someone on Facebook I see that's struggling or they're down, they make a post. I always message people, like all my friends, like, hey, how you doing? Like checking in with you. I do all that stuff. But like I don't have those people that just randomly check in or see how I'm doing. It's like, like I just kind of like I purposely stop messaging some of those people to check in on them to see if it ever goes both ways, and it doesn't. And sometimes that does hurt. I have friends that I thought were really close friends, after Sam passed away, and they were like super supportive when she died and was always there messaging me, checking on me. But then after a month or 2 months, I mean, it's just like I haven't heard from them. It's like I don't reach out to ask for help, but I know that's why I really want to do the support group because, and it's dumb, but I watched Louder Milk. I don't know if anybody's seen that show. It's Louder Milk. It's on Netflix. It's about an addict that starts a support group of other addicts, and it's a comedy. But that gave me the idea of like I want a group like that. Like these guys are all friends through the support group, and now they've become really good friends. And it's like I want a group like that to where we can get together, whether it's once a month, a couple times a month, whatever it is. I want an informal group, if you call it, like that we all get together to support each other, no judgment, and we're all here for each other, and that's what I want. I want a group of friends to do that. And I've already got some that want to be in it. I've just it's not something you can advertise, or I maybe you can, but it's going to be different. But I appreciate all of y'all for stopping by tonight. I really do. I hope I clarified some of the rules. I know everybody's not in here, but I hope that these rules are easy to understand. You can go back and watch it. I explained it twice. Now that, Tony, if you're still here, I'll do it again real quick. We have 5 scoring categories: win percentage, wins divided by your games played, average kills, easy, kills divided by games played. Your kill death ratio is your kills divided by games that you actually died in. So you take all your wins off your games played because you didn't die in those games. So, for example, if you played 12 games, had 2 wins, you really only had 10 games for your kill death ratio. Then you got your top 5 percentage, which is all your top 5 placements divided by how many games you played, and your top 12 placements divided by your total games played. And then you just rank them in each category. We've got 40 people in each group or in the tournament. So in each category, first place gets 40, then 39, 38, 37, all the way down to 1. And then all 5 totals you add, and that's your total score. We got 20 teams. At the end of this week, I'm going to take the 4 lowest scoring teams. They won't make it to the tournament. But I would leave 16 teams, and it's going to be a double elimination tournament. So it'll take a few weeks to get through this tournament, but it won't be that bad. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks again for stopping by. If anybody wants to play some duos, send me a message. I'm going to jump on. I got to check on the dogs real quick, but I'm going to go ahead and stop this. I'll jump on. Let me know if you want to play. And everybody have a great night. And good luck in the tournament.